Ever wonder what those game short form mean? MF is not my friend and AOE is not your grammar vowel. These are some terms that MOBA gamers should definitely know. Hi guys, Kazuki here, and in this video we are breaking down all the abbreviations, or you can say the dictionary words, in the world of MOBA Legends. I have separated everything into categories, so that if you want to know about anything specific, you can just skip through the timestamp. On the first category, we have all the crowd control terms. CC is basically anything that stops the enemy from playing normal. And inside CC, we have different types. First, we have stun. A stun completely locks the enemy, they can't move, can't attack, can't use any skill. Heroes like Eudora, Selena, Brody are the primary heroes known for their stuns. Next is slow. A slow doesn't stop them, but it makes them move extremely slowly when moving. Kupra's passive and Esh's second skill and some item does the slow effect. Now let's talk about silence. Silence allows the enemy to walk, but it stops all skills casting. A fun fact, there was also a CC ability called Disarm. Here the user couldn't use basic attacks. Old Masha was the only hero who could disarm an enemy. There is also taunt. It forces enemies to target you instead of whoever they actually want to hit. You basically lose control and starts attacking to the target who taunts you. Baleric, Gatotkacha and Fredrin are some best examples here. Similar to taunt, there is Terrify. Here, instead of attacking enemies run away in panic, Vexana does this perfectly. Then we have Root, or also known as Immobilize. A root keeps its feet stuck in place. They can use skills, but they can't use blink or dash skills. Followed by knockback, this pushes the enemy backwards and break their positions. For example, both Zetian and Badang have knockback skills, and even the spell Flameshot can push enemies back. Then we have Airborne. Airborne is any CC that lifts the enemy into the air and disables them. Zilong, Kadita, Chao, Minotaur, etc. are some examples. Next is Morph or Transform. It literally transforms the enemy into something harmless, like a tiny creature. Just think of Nana's Molina's second skill here. And finally, Suppress. This is the strongest CC in the game. When someone is suppressed, they cannot move, cannot attack, and cannot escape. Franco, Kaja, and Barretts are the only heroes that can do a proper suppression. So that's the full CC category, a big family with many different effects. Category 2 is survival mechanism. Now let's move into the tools that help you stay alive during fights. Starting with shield. A shield is simply extra protection that takes damage before your real HP. Then we have untargetable. In this state, the enemies can't even lock onto you or hit you. And lastly, freeze from Winter Crown. You turn into an ice statue, you can't move but you are safe from most damage. Items like Winter Crown and Aurora's passive are one of the examples of freeze. Next up, category 3, we have damage terms. Different heroes deal damage in different ways, so let's break that down. First is burst damage. This is fast, explosive damage that hits instantly, usually from combos. Next is DPS, aka damage per second, which means steady continuous damage over time. Then we have DOT. Damage over time deals small hits again and again like a burn or poison effects. AoE means your skill hits multiple enemies at once. Crit chance, the chance for your attack to deal extra damage, which is called a crit or critical attack. Physical penetration lets you slice through the enemy's physical defense, so no matter how tanky that Tigreal thinks he is, your attack still hurts. Magic penetration. Same deal but for mages. It lets your spell pierce through enemy magic resistance, perfect for melting tanks who thought Athena's shield would save them. Attack speed. The faster you hit, the faster your enemies panic. It controls how quickly you can unleash basic attacks. Marksmen love it. And finally, true damage. True damage ignores armor and magic defense. It always hits for full value. Category 4 is healing types. Lifesteal heals you through basic attacks. The spell vamp heals you through skill damage. Hybrid lifesteal is a mix of both. It restores HP from both basic attacks and skills. Lifesteal plus spell vamp is equal to chef kiss. Regen is when you slowly restores your health over time. You will barely notice it mid-fight, but it keeps you alive while farming or laning. Well, Uranus has a different case. Now let's talk about movement and ability terms you will hear very often. Blink. Blink is an instant mini teleport. Dash is a quick directional movement. Teleport moves you across the map after channeling. Recall takes you back to the base to heal. Let's move to the next category. Now we have some uncommon terms that you might hear day to day while playing. First up is zoning. Zone out means pushing enemies away from an objective so your team can secure it safely. You don't need to kill anyone here, you are just keeping the danger far enough to control the area. Kite back and kite forward describe attacking while moving. Marksmen do this all the time, either breaking up while fighting or walking forward while still attacking. It's basically dealing damage with good footwork. A reset happens when you step back from a fight to recover cooldowns, heal up and wait for your team. You are not running away, you are just letting the enemy think they have a chance. A power spike is that moment when your hero suddenly becomes strong, usually after hitting a key level or finishing an important item. Macro play is the big picture stuff. Rotations, lane pressure, load dance and map control. It's how you win games. If you wanna know all about macro plays, don't worry, I have a full video for you. Microplay is the opposite. It's all about mechanics, timings, combos, dodges and fast hands. Basically everything players do with their hero. If you want to improve your microplay for a specific hero, check out the guides playlist. Maybe you can find something there. Chain CC is when multiple sources of CC are used back to back, so the enemy has zero chance to react. One hero can do it or the whole team can join in. A utility hero isn't focused on damage. They help the team with healing, shields, buffs, or vision. Heroes like Estes or Diggy who make the light easier for everyone else. A sandwich happens when enemies get attacked from 2 or more directions at once. Classic team coordination, painful execution. Ambush is when you catch someone off guard, either from a bush or during their rotation. If they never saw it coming, that's clean ambush. A conceal play is when a roamer pops the conceal blazing and the whole team uses it to set up a surprise engage. It's the calm before the storm. Core refers to the main damage dealers of the team, usually the jungler, but marksmen and burst mages are also considered cores since the team relies on their damage. In most part of C, a core refers to the jungler of the team. Last we have KS. Yup, Shinmen fans know what really it is. But its original meaning is when you kill steal. The next category is everything about skill management. Cooldown or CD is the waiting time after using a skill. Cooldown reduction lowers the waiting time. A buff makes you stronger, a debuff makes the enemy weaker. Short, simple, essential. Now we have movement terms. Rotate. Move to another lane to help. Flank. Attack the enemy from side or behind. Engage. Start the fight. Disengage. Safely back out of the fight. Alright, time for some lane and wave terms. Wave tier. Kill minions quickly. Freeze link. Hold the wave near your turret. Push. Take down towers. Split push. One teammate pushes alone. Lane swap. Two players exchange lanes. Gank. Surprise an enemy with a sudden attack. Invade. Enter the enemy jungle either to steal their buff or delay their farm. Snowball. Take an early lead and keep growing stronger. Feed. Die repeatedly and give enemies free gold. Next are some on terms on objectives. Basically, an objective is anything important for winning. Turtle. Early game boss for gold and XP. Lord. Late game boss that pushes with your team. View buff. more mana regen and cooldown, red buff, extra damage and slow. Finally, we have some terms on team movements. Team fight. It's basically when a big 5v5 battle happens. And wipeout is when all enemies or allies are dead in that fight. So did you know about all these terms? If yes, then tell me what does MF means. And do share this video to your friend who still thinks CC means cute character. And if you are still here, do watch the upcoming Transformer event that will hit the original server soon. So that will be all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Keep supporting Kazuki Official.